Hello, welcome to today's Mindful Joy and Wellness. I have my lovely friend Kristen joining me for some prenatal stretching. We're going to begin by doing our nice breathing. So I'm going to move forward just a little bit so we don't run into each other as we inhale up, exhale down, inhale stretching tall, exhale stretching wide, last big inhale. Last big exhale. Good. We're going to move on to hands and knees for our cats and cow here. So we have to be in the frame. So we're going to move this way a little bit. Good. And sorry. And finding our cat and cow position as we arch our back. We're tucking our chin, tucking our tail, holding baby tight in with our core. And as we exhale, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, cuddling that baby tight with the core. And exhale, letting the belly drop down. Good. You could do a little tail wag here. We're going to move right into our hammock rocks. So you can come down onto the forearms. Sometimes in pregnancy, the wrists are a little bit sore. And we're just gently rock the body forward and rock the body back, just as though you're giving your baby a nice, gentle hammock swing ride here. Finding gentle motion through those hips, gentle motion through the shoulders. You can do this as long as you like, but this is just a nice, gentle introduction to things you can try. We're going to move on to our upper back opener with elbows on a chair. So we have our chair here. I'm going to let Kristen show how to do it from the side. So she's going to place her arms onto the chair and then gently place the hands behind her head. Yep. And just gently relaxing the back here, getting nice stretching through the forearms, nice stretching through the back. Good. You can stay there as long as you like. And we're going to move on into moving this out to the side, our chair pose. So gently coming up into a standing position. We're going to find nice solid feeding foot here. Inhaling arms up and exhale down, putting the weight into our hips and into our heels, finding a nice gentle position for baby here. Good. As you're preparing for labor, you can just think about breathing, focusing on that breath. If you want to work up to 20 breaths here, you can. We're just going to show a few breaths here. Good. Inhaling back to stand. And we're going to exhale down into our wide squat. So stepping those feet out, 45 degrees at the toes, and putting the weight again through those hips, through the heels, standing back. You can keep your hands up in goalpost arms. You could turn palms up. You could do your wall angels if you like. Just gently bringing arms up and down as though they're against a wall. As you're doing your squats, staying here. And inhaling up. We can exhale down for 3 times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. I think we have one more. Good. Doing great. Wonderful job. All right, we can relax. Let's shake out those legs. And then the last thing we're going to do is our supported yogi squat. So finding our block, we're going to put it in a place where we can sit down. And you're going to gently bring those palms to heart center, slowly lowering yourself down onto the block if you use the block, if you don't use the block. But it's a nice supported thing to just tuck it underneath the hips there and find rest in our supported yogi squat. Good. Breathing. Good work. All right. Thank you so much for joining us today on Mindful Joy and Wellness. You can find peace and calm staying in this position as long as you like, just visualizing baby moving down the birth canal, preparing for labor, and gentle relaxation through the breathing, opening the lungs, opening the shoulders, opening the hips. I hope that you have an amazing day.